What's up, guys? Maestro Megatron here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is the best moments of Freddy vs. Jason. And yes, I did include this movie in with my Friday the 13th Best Moments series because it does have Jason in it. I know it has Freddy in it, but it has a lot to do with Camp Crystal Lake, the Friday the 13th lore, and I love this movie. This is a badass movie. It come out in 2003, directed by Ronnie Hugh. I remember when it come out, I went to the theater 15 times at least to see this movie. No exaggeration, guys. I love this movie. In my personal opinion, it could not have been done any better. The fight scenes are great. The gore is great. It's a pure, chaotic, balls to the wall, gory ass Freddy versus Jason movie, and it's done exactly how I pictured it would be done for all the years they said it was going to come out. And that's another thing. This movie has been, before it came out, it had been talked about for almost 15 years. And then they finally announced it within 10 years. And then finally we got it in 2003. They talked about doing it back in 1986 after Jason Lives. But, Paramount and New Line Cinema couldn't see eye to eye. But then all of a sudden, with Jason Goes to Hell, Jason was now part of, and the Friday the 13th franchise was now part of the New Line Cinema company. So they were like, okay, let's try to get something done. Yeah, well, 10 years later, 10 years in the making, and over 20 scripts and 20 screenplays and a gazillion ideas, we finally got Freddy vs. Jason in 2003. A lot of great moments in this movie. I'll try to get through a lot of them. I'm not going to be able to get through all of them due to time restraints, but first off, this has a great cast in it, too. It's got the smoking hot, beautiful freaking babe, Monica Keena, in it. It's got Jason Ritter, John Ritter's son. It's got Robert Englund coming to play Freddy Krueger, of course. It's got Christopher Marquette. It's got Catherine Isabel. It's got Lachlan Monroe in it. It's got Brendan Fletcher in it. And mind you, all these people, all these actors had already previously played in a horror movie or a slasher movie previously to Freddy vs. Jason. Great cast of characters. My favorite character in it, believe it or not, is Brendan Fletcher, who plays the character of Mark, and that is my favorite moment, is with Mark. They're at the high school, and Lori, Monica Keena's character, is talking about how she had a dream about Freddy and these girls swinging the jump rope, the classic Nightmare on Elm Street scene, and they're singing this song, and then Mark's character comes out of nowhere, Brendan Fletcher, and goes, 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. You know why they sing that? Because that's when he comes for you. Funny no one else told us about this. He comes for you in your nightmares. You want some free advice? Coffee. Make friends with it. That is my favorite moment in Freddy vs. Jason. All the fight scenes in Freddy vs. Jason, great moments, great scenes. In the dream realm, Freddy's pretty much fucking Jason up in the dream realm and slams the big ass silo canister on top of him in the boiler room, and then Freddy goes over there to see if Jason's dead. Jason's not dead, of course, because you can't kill Jason. Jason grabs his leg, but before he does that, Freddy goes, "Why won't you die?" Jason flips his leg, knocks the silo off of him. Oh, freaking badass scene. All the fight scenes at Camp Crystal Lake. It ends up at Camp Crystal Lake, so we got both the Dream Realm and Camp Crystal Lake. Another great moment is the rave in the cornfield. That is a badass scene, badass moment in that movie, especially when Jason comes out of the cornfield on fire and starts slaughtering everybody at the rave. That is a great freaking moment. The storyline's pretty good. It's a little shaky at times. Laurie's boyfriend, who's played by Jason Ritter, Will, what they did, it's actually a pretty cool plan what they did. They actually locked up the people at Weston, a sanitarium called Weston Hills. These are the kids and teenagers that wouldn't stop dreaming about Freddy. Locked them up in Weston Hills, keeping them drugged up so they can't have nightmares, and they sleep too deeply to have dreams or nightmares. And it's a drug called Hypnosil, which, fun fact, Hypnosil, that drug was actually introduced in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, The Dream Warriors. So Do your math, look it up, go back and watch the movie or Google it. So that's another fun fact. There's another little thing, a little deal. I got over it fast, but a lot of Friday the 13th Jason fans still can't get over it. I told you Kane Hodder played Jason Voorhees in 4 of the movies, Jason Goes to Hell being the final one that he played in. They had actually considered bringing back Kane Hodder for Freddy vs. Jason, but Ronnie Hugh thought against it because Kane Hodder only being 6'1" to 6'2", he felt that he wasn't tall or big enough, even though Kane Hodder brought the most life to Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th series with the heavy breathing and the head tilts and the animated movements that Kane Hodder did as Jason Voorhees in the previous sequel. So they brought in Ken Kersinger, a big-ass stuntman who was a stuntman for Kane Hodder, basically, and had a small part in Jason Takes Manhattan, which I'll get to that in a second. But they brought in Ken Kersinger because he was 6'5" to 6'6". They wanted a big, lumbering, giant Frankenstein Jason Voorhees to go up Freddy Krueger, basically to dwarf Freddy Krueger, which Kane Hodder would still dwarf Robert Englund, who plays Freddy Krueger, but that wasn't good enough for Ronnie Hugh. But Ronnie Hugh did a great job. Chef's kiss. Freddy vs. Jason couldn't have been done any better. Ken Kersinger is actually the guy in the diner and Jason Takes Manhattan when Rennie and Scott Reeves bust into the diner like, somebody's trying to kill us. And the waitress goes, welcome to New York. And then he busts through the front doors of the diner. Ken Kersinger is actually the big guy that comes out from around the counter of the diner and tries to put his hands on Jason, and Jason tosses him over the counter into the mirror. That's actually Ken Kersinger right there, who plays Jason in Freddy vs. Jason. All the fight scenes are great. Freddy's basically pulling the strings of this movie. Uses Jason to raises him up out from the dead, out of hell, to basically use him as a puppet to start killing all these kids and blame it on Freddy's MO to bring fear back into Freddy Krueger, bring fear back not into Freddy Krueger, but bring fear back into the teenagers of Springwood, the Springwood slasher, and that way, that's how Freddy gets his powers back, when there's fear and terrifying thoughts about Freddy. That's what brings Freddy back, and that's what brings back his powers and his strength back. Some good visuals in this movie. The gore is off the chain. There's blood everywhere. Gores and guts. Another good moment is when the character of Trey, Catherine Isabel's boyfriend, they get done doing the slam dance, Slimmity Slam, with peanut butter and jelly Cam, and she goes in to take a shower. He's laying on the bed drinking a beer, and Jason is standing over top of him and starts stabbing the shit out of him about 25 times, and then folds the bed in half. Folds him like a piece of Swiss cheese, like Velveeta cheese. That's a great moment. That's a great scene. All the fight scenes at Camp Crystal Lake. That is the same lake, by the way, that they used in X-Men 2. The movie X-Men 2 back then. That is the exact same lake. Maybe Jean Grey was the one that in X-Men 2, that when she sacrifices herself at the end of X-Men 2 to get the Blackbird stealth fighter out of there and her fellow X-Men, maybe she's the one that stirs up the lake and the evilness and stirs up the fight between Freddy versus Jason. Yeah, that's just a theory that everybody talks about, but oh well. But yeah, this is a kick-ass movie. I love this movie. I own 3-4 copies of it. I put it on, watch it all the time. A lot of great moments. I didn't get to too many of them. Everybody does a good job. Everybody's character in it is great. Kelly Rowland also plays in it too, from Destiny's Child with Beyonce. But yeah, it's a great movie. If you don't remember a whole lot of it, go back and watch it. But you tell me in the comments what some of your favorite moments is. Tell me some favorite facts that I might have missed. Just let me know what your opinion is on this movie and what your favorite scenes are, favorite kills. But if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you love this video, subscribe to the channel. If you're in love with this video, please become a member of the channel. Join the membership. We do live stream members only trivia. I give away cash prizes. Until then, stay scary, stay spooky. Watch out for the boogeyman. And Freddy vs. Jason will splatter blood all over your ass.